What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? I ran my run this morning, 34 minutes, 58 seconds, man. Damn near 35 minutes. You know, I was about to finish my run, and I looked ahead and I saw a dog, a wild dog, loose, no owner. You know what I'm saying? Standing in the dark, looking at me. He was kind of pedaling towards me, looking like he was trying to play for real. But I ain't finna mess around and get bit. You know, trying to be Animal Planet. You feel me? So I hit a smooth 180, you know, and I be running laps in their time. So when I turned backward, I started running the opposite direction. It kind of messed up the count of my laps, you dig? So I just said, shoot, I'm gonna just keep running for an extended amount of time until I feel like, you know, I ran my full 8 laps, my full 8 laps. You know what I'm saying? And when I finished my run, I ran that last straightaway, and boom, I finished my run, man. Look, the clock said 35 minutes. I ran for extra, you know what I'm saying? My mind was taking off the destination because of the dog that I seen, right? And then I had extra fuel in my tank. All this is really mental for real, you know what I'm saying? You know, and as I'm sitting out here, you know, on my stool, on my step, you know, under these trees and whatnot, you know, the sun is starting to awake, you know. I'm about to get it in, about to start my actual workout where I push weight, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm blessed to come out here and do this day in and day out, you know what I'm saying? So thank you guys just for letting me, you know, get up and do this, you know. Shout out to whoever reading this, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that dog, you know. I hope he ain't in the street. I hope he is not in the street, dead, finagled, you know, split apart by these car wheels, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just so blessed to be here. I'm blessed that God gives me the strength to do this day in and day out. You know, I ain't feel like doing this. You know, I woke up this morning saying if I can just last till Friday so I can sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm planning my sleeps, my good sleeps days before. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. 'Cause during the week, I ain't got the heart to just sit at home and rest and not work out when I say I was supposed to. I ain't got the heart for that because it's gonna hurt me mentally. You know what I'm saying? So I just do the best I can, you know what I'm saying, day in and day out, take it day by day. You gotta take this day by day, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I'm just blessed that God allows me to do this day in and day out. This is another update of my life, you know, running, you know, taking my time, man. I ain't really finna rush no more, man. Life ain't about that, you know, and I'm about to get it in, finna close it out, you know, and just remaining blessed and, you know, gracious that I got the strength to do this. You know, I would never see myself being where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I used to struggle with, you know, porn, weed, lust, all that, you know, and I don't do none of those things. I don't even have sex no more, man. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why I got so much energy. You know, it started off being semen retention, but it's just a way of life. You know what I'm saying? And as a man, it's necessary to go through that. You know, this is for real, you know. I have dreams of love, but, you know, if God wants it for me, it's going to be there regardless. So I already have what I want. It may not be in the physical. It always manifests in the spiritual first. It was in the spiritual before I was even conceived, you know what I'm saying? But overall, just, you know, you see this video, remain blessed. Shalom.